Welcome back, City Builders. I'm Red Ginger. Today we're focusing on the educational system in City Skylines 2, a vital part of shaping your city's future. With the Economy 2.0 update, the educational system is more important than ever. Whether you're aiming for a tech-savvy city or just trying to keep your citizens happy and employed, understanding the education system is key. So let's break down everything you need to know about building a smarter city. Let's get back to school. In City Skylines 2, education is a layered system that influences almost every aspect of your city's growth. From elementary schools that give your young citizens a solid start, to universities that produce the high-level talent your businesses crave. Each stage is crucial. The educational system is divided into 4 key levels: elementary, high school, college, and university. Understanding how these levels interact and complement each other will set the foundation for a well-educated city. Elementary schools provide a foundational education for young children. High school provides a secondary education preparing citizens for skilled work. Colleges provide advanced education essential for many technical jobs. And finally, the university produces highly educated citizens for office jobs and advanced industries. Let's look at the education development tree. Your city will unlock the education development tree at level 2, or the small village. This will immediately unlock your ability to build elementary and high schools. After that, the choice is yours. So let's walk through it. Colleges offer advanced education that prepares citizens for mid-level jobs in commercial businesses, offices, and industrial manufacturing. This will cost you 1 development point. The university provides the highest level of education, educating citizens who can take on complex jobs and drive your city's economic growth. The university is required to produce the necessary labor force for well-functioning specialized industries and the nuclear power plant. This will cost you 2 development points. The technical university provides a specialized labor force dedicated to industry. The technical university provides a boost to make industries and offices more efficient. You can only build 1 of these per city, and this will also cost you 2 development points. The medical university provides a specialized labor force dedicated to the healthcare industry. The medical university provides a citywide boost to the efficiency of hospitals and reduces the recovery failure rate. Like the technical university, you can only build 1 medical university, and this will also cost you 2 development points. The research unlocks increases the likelihood of citizens graduating from universities. In addition, each one has a specific added benefit. The Geological Research Center increases oil and ore deposits citywide. The Hadron Collider increases the interest in attending the university, but also increases demand for software and electronic businesses throughout the city. The cost is many points. The radio telescope is 4 points, the Geological Research Center is 4 points, and the Hadron Collider is 8 points. Let us know in the comments how you progress through the educational branch of the development tree. Now let's break down each type of educational building in the game, covering what they do, when to use them, and where to place them. Elementary schools are intended to educate the children of your city. The elementary school will allow the sim to move from uneducated to poorly educated. You now have 3 options to choose from for elementary schools. They include the small elementary school, and the urban elementary school. The small elementary school is perfect when just starting out or educating limited residentially zoned districts. They have limited capacity, but are cost-effective. The elementary school is an excellent upgrade from the small elementary school as residential zoning and additional densities are added to your city. They have higher capacity than the small elementary school, but come with higher upfront costs. The urban elementary school is a spectacular option in high-density zoning. The footprint is smaller than the small elementary school and can educate many more children than the small elementary school. High schools are needed to educate the teens in your city. If the sim chooses to go to high school and graduate, they will move from poorly educated to educated. Similar to the elementary schools, you have 3 options to choose from. They include the small high school, and the urban high school. Like the small elementary school, the small high school is perfect when just starting out. They have limited capacity, but are reasonably cost-effective. The high school is perfect for a growing city. It balances capacity and costs, but has a very large footprint compared to any other high school option. The urban high school is great in high-density zoning. The footprint is smaller than the small high school and can educate many more teens. In addition, the upgrades sit within the footprint of the building. Colleges in City Skylines 2 are straightforward. They educate adults who choose to continue their education. When a sim graduates from a college, their education status moves from educated to well-educated. This will help commercial, industry, and office zoning upgrade and be more efficient. There are 3 types of universities, which we just brushed on in the development tree section. The universities in City Skylines 2 allow graduating students to move from well-educated to highly educated. We previously alluded to it, but highly educated sims enable businesses to be more efficient. The university is an exceptionally large building that educates adults who choose to continue their education rather than enter the workforce. Also, the university is a necessity for later game progression and city development, so do not let its massive footprint and extraordinary costs scare you away. The technical university is an even larger university that educates many adult students. The technical university costs more than the standard university, but will complement the educational system to encourage more efficient industrial and office zoning. Medical University has a large footprint and extraordinary costs. Once you start raking in the cash with tax revenue and specialized industries, the Medical University has amazing benefits for the community. The community will receive better care, measured through a reduction in recovery failures and more efficient hospitals. Before we jump into tips to an effective educational system, don't forget to like and subscribe if you're finding this video useful. Let's get back to it. Building an efficient educational system takes more than just placing schools. It's about strategic planning. Here are 5 tips to ensure your city's educational system thrives. Place educational buildings in or near residential zones. It is perfect when your sims can walk to an elementary school or high school. If your educational buildings are on the other side of an railroad, provide an underground or elevated pedestrian crossing from your residential zones to an educational building. Your city will get a happiness boost from the proximity and access to educational opportunities. Ensure educational buildings are connected to public transit as your city grows. This can either be bus stops, trams, or subways. By allowing students to choose public transit, they will not need to use a car if they do not live within walking distance. Maximizing public transit for students will help reduce traffic congestion. Do not build an expensive educational building if your city is not ready for it. An educated workforce is great for leveling up businesses and industries, but not at the cost of bankrupting your city. Colleges and universities are expensive and come with high monthly overhead costs. You might be able to afford the initial investment, but don't forget to consider your monthly budget. Zone some additional industry or special industries to help offset some of the monthly costs through exporting those goods and increasing tax base. Besides the pedestrian path tool, the district tool is one of the most beneficial and underutilized tools in the game. When creating larger cities that have distinct neighborhoods, create districts. This will allow you to better manage your city's services. A tip within a tip. Pause the game before placing any school if you plan to assign it to a district. This will give you time before students start getting assigned. Utilizing districts will also allow you to get metrics to make decisions on the educational services servicing this district, which leads to our final tip. Utilize data that's provided. This can be achieved by looking at district stats, the educational panel, school coverage, the citizens panel, and the workforce panel. Each has their own perspective on what you should do next to maintain a highly functioning educational system. Don't just use the information from the educational panel, though. Just because students are eligible doesn't mean that they are going to go to school. Once a sim is poorly educated, finishes elementary school, they can choose to go to the next education level or join the workforce. Education is the cornerstone of a successful city in City Skylines 2. By understanding the development tree, specifics on each building, and strategic tips to create a well-educated, thriving city. If you found these tips helpful, make sure to zone this channel to higher density by liking this video and subscribing. With that, stay awesome and keep building better cities. Thanks for watching.